Wait on everybody, Paul Tech here, and welcome to my water resistant test with the LG Phoenix Plus. Now the LG Phoenix Plus is an affordable smartphone on AT&T's prepaid network. Now with the LG Phoenix Plus here, it does have a pretty nice sleek design to it. Now this back cover and battery are non-removable, so you're not going to be able to remove the back cover or battery, but I have a strong feeling that this smartphone can possibly withstand being submerged underwater. I've tested some other smartphones with a non-removable back, and they seem to have some type of slight resistance to water. Now, LG doesn't claim any type of IP certification here. This is just a theory that I have. So I want to test this out and see if it will survive being submerged underwater. As you can see, the Phoenix Plus is fully functional and working 100%. And the container I'm going to be using is this one right here. Now, this does hold 1.5 gallons of water, 5.7 liters. So it's actually quite a bit amount of water to submerge the LG Phoenix Plus in. But if I'm going to do this test, I definitely want to do it with a good amount of water. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all filled up. Alright, so the container is filled with water. I'm going to be using the Moto E5 Plus here, the stopwatch on it, so we can keep track of the amount of time the LG Phoenix Plus is going to be underwater. Now, I'm also going to have the timer running on the Phoenix Plus, but just in case the Phoenix Plus does black out, die during this test, we still have the stopwatch going on the Moto E5 Plus. So I'm going to go for 5 minutes. 5 minutes submerged under 1.5 gallons of water. So here we go. And I'm just going to leave it there for the 5 minutes. I'm not going to do a time lapse of this. I'm going to let the camera roll. I'm going to throw some music on and I will be back. So we are approaching that 1 minute mark, and there it is. And as you can see, the LG Phoenix Plus, the display is still on. It's not flickering. The stopwatch is still going. So we're gonna let this test continue up to 5 minutes. And we are at that 2 minute mark, and as you can see, the Phoenix Plus is still hanging strong. The display is not flickering, hasn't blacked out, no issues there. Stopwatch is still continuing to go. So let's go ahead and continue this test. And 3 minutes now, 3 minutes and 1.5 gallons of water, and the Phoenix Plus seems to be hanging in there perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and keep on going with this test. And we've reached that 4-minute mark, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed so far with the Phoenix Plus. Hanging in there so tough. Again, there's no type of IP certification on this device. So let's go ahead and get this to 5 minutes. And we have officially approached the 5-minute mark, as you can see on both stopwatches, but we're not going to stop there. Let's go ahead and do 1 more minute. Let's keep the Phoenix Plus under 1.5 gallons of water for 6 minutes. Alright, so we have officially approached the 6-minute mark, as you can see on the Moto E5 Plus, as well as on the Phoenix Plus stopwatch there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the Phoenix Plus out of the water. Again, 1.5 gallons, 5.7 liters, and the stopwatch is continuing to go there. I'm going to go ahead and dry off the display and get the Phoenix Plus all dried. And as you can see, I didn't cut in this video at any point in time. I let the camera completely roll, so you can see that this was officially underwater for this amount of time, and there was no type of editing going on or removing of the smartphone during this test. So as you can see, this display seems to be functioning. It seems pretty good there. And let's go ahead and go into the app drawer, and as you can see, I can scroll through the app drawer. One thing I was paying attention to is if the screen is going to start flickering, if it's going to start jumping from application to application. But as you can see, none of that is happening here on the Phoenix Plus. I'll even go into the recently opened apps. We'll open up this one here, NCS. Now I'm sure that there is water in the backfiring speaker, so let's see if we got some music playing there. And there is some audio. There is some audio. It does sound muffled, like there is water in the backfiring speaker, but I'm not getting the indication that the headphone jack is plugged in, which is pretty awesome, because that happens a lot of times. When you submerge these phones underwater, the headphone jack gives you a notification that it is plugged in, but as you can hear, the audio is coming out from that backfiring speaker. So not too bad there. The Phoenix Plus, like I said, it did impress me that it did hang in there for the total of 6 minutes. And I'm really not seeing a whole lot of issues here after removing the Phoenix Plus out of the water. So we got audio there, the display seems to be functioning, working perfectly fine. I can get into the app drawer, and yeah, there's really not a whole lot of negative to report into the camera application. So what I want to see here is if any type of water did get into the rear facing camera. Let me fix my focus there. And as you can see in the camera interface, it looks perfectly clear. There's no problems there. I can take photos, and let's go ahead and maybe record some video as well. So we'll go ahead and make sure. And there is a notification right there. Microphone is plugged in. So like I said, that is very common with a lot of smartphones, but the camera interface there, the camera lens doesn't have any type of water in it whatsoever. Very impressive. Now with the headphone jack notification, as you can see up on top, that just might be the headphone jack does have some water in it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get some of the water out and see if that notification will actually go away. And yes, in fact, it did. So again, very, very impressed with the LG Phoenix Plus. Again, the Phoenix Plus has no type of IP certification. LG doesn't claim you can submerge this device underwater. There's no water repellent nano coating, but as you can see from this test, the LG Phoenix Plus did survive pretty good being submerged for 6 minutes in 1.5 gallons of water. So if you happen to drop this device in a puddle, in a sink, in the toilet, more than likely it is going to be perfectly fine. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button for me, and please subscribe to the channel for more future videos. This is Paul Tech, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.